Welcome back to the channel, history buffs. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of World War I with key battles explained. We'll break down two of the most pivotal and grueling clashes, the Battle of Verdun and the Battle of Passchendaele. Using maps, tactics, and insights from the front lines, we'll uncover what made these battles turning points in the Great War. No myths here, just raw history. Let's charge in. First up, the Battle of Verdun, which raged from February through December 1916. This was Germany's audacious bid to crush French morale, planned by General Falkenhayn as an attritional meat grinder to bleed France white. Verdun, a historic fortress city, symbolized French defiance, perfect bait for the Germans. The assault kicked off on February 21st with a thunderous barrage from over 1,000 artillery pieces, targeting forts like Douaumont. German stormtroopers advanced through shell-torn woods, aiming to seize the high ground and force endless French counterattacks. But the French, rallied by General Pétain, dug in with the motto, "Ils ne passeront pas," they shall not pass. Tactics evolved into a brutal slog. The French employed elastic defense, yielding ground but counterattacking fiercely at key points like Fort Vaux. Flamethrowers scorched the landscape, poison gas choked the air, and mud swallowed men whole. By summer, the Germans held much of the heights, but their supply lines strained under relentless French reinforcements. In the fall, with fresh troops and Allied pressure elsewhere, the French pushed back, reclaiming most positions by December. Casualties were apocalyptic, over 700,000 French and 500,000 Germans. Insights from Verdun? It exposed the folly of pure attrition. Falkenhayn's plan drained Germany as much as France, yet it forged unbreakable French spirit and diverted German resources from other fronts. Verdun wasn't won or lost, it was survived. Now, fast forward to the muddy hell of Flanders, the Battle of Passchendaele, or Third Battle of Ypres, from July to November 1917. British Field Marshal Haig launched this offensive to disrupt German U-boat bases on the Belgian coast and break through to the ports. It was meant to capitalize on the Nivelle offensive's failure and the recent mutinies in the French army. The attack opened in late July amid summer rains that turned the lowlands into a quagmire. A massive artillery prep, over 3,000 guns, pounded the German lines, but the shelling destroyed drainage, creating a swamp where tanks sank and men drowned in craters. Infantry assaults across the Pilkem Ridge gained ground, but at horrific cost. As autumn deepened, the weather worsened into endless downpours. Passchendaele Ridge became the focus, a vital vantage point overlooking German rear areas. Canadian and Australian troops led the final pushes in October-November, capturing the ruined village after weeks of hand-to-hand fighting in waist-deep mud. Tanks, mostly useless in the slime. By November, Haig called it off. The coast was still out of reach, and winter froze the horror. Casualties, around 250,000, 400,000 British and Allies, matched by German losses. Key insights? Passchendaele epitomized the tragedy of attrition in appalling conditions. It boosted Allied morale briefly, but eroded trust in high command. The mud and futility inspired poets like Wilfred Owen, and it weakened Germany just enough to aid the 1918 offensives. A Pyrrhic victory? Absolutely. There you have it, Verdun's Siege of Wills and Passchendaele's Drowning Fields. These battles captured the essence of World War I's grinding stalemate and human cost. Which one do you think was more defining? Sound off in the comments, smash that like button if you're all in on World War I deep dives, and subscribe for more.